There's a natural compound found in bright yellow plants that has been used for over 2,000 years, and it's quickly becoming one of the most talked about supplements in modern wellness. It's called berberine, and it's known for helping with blood sugar, cholesterol, gut health, and even slowing down the aging process. So, what is berberine and why and what makes it so special? We will talk about this amazing supplement today, and I will share the latest research about it as well. But first, welcome back. I'm Dr. Maria Azizian, a board certified general surgeon and an IFM certified functional medicine physician. On this channel, I share health tips on skin health, food and supplements, functional medicine, surgery, and the latest medical research to help you feel your best. And if that sounds good, please like, share with your friends, and subscribe. So, berberine comes from plants like barberry and golden seal. And for centuries, it was used in traditional medicine to treat infections and digestive problems. But today, we've learned that it does something even more powerful. It helps your body use your energy better. It does that by turning on a tiny switch inside your cells called AMPK. AMPK stands for AMP activated protein kinase. Think of AMPK like your body's internal fuel gauge. When it senses low energy, it tells your body to burn fat, balance blood sugar, and clean out old damaged cells. And this is the same pathway that's activated when you exercise or fast. So, taking berberine is like giving your body a little boost toward better metabolism. But let's get into specifics. So, what can berberine help with? The first and very common usage is blood sugar control. If your energy crashes after meals or you struggle with sugar cravings, berberine may help. It makes your cells more responsive to insulin, so sugar can move out of your blood and into your cells more easily. And that means more stable energy and better protection over time from conditions like prediabetes and insulin resistance. And it's very common supplement that I recommend for our patients with gut issues and who also have metabolic syndrome and prediabetes. And also, due to berberine's effects on the glucose, it helps with the brain fog in an easy to understand way because stable blood sugar means clearer thinking. Many people find that with berberine, they experience fewer crashes, better focus, and less brain fog. The next important function of berberine is helping with cholesterol and heart health. Berberine can lower your bad cholesterol, LDL, lower triglycerides, and raise good cholesterol, HDL. And that means better support for your heart and circulation. On the same note, we have the effect of berberine on weight and belly fat. It helps your body burn fat more efficiently, especially around the midsection where we need it the most. I have to say that it's not a magic pill, but it can help you if you're struggling to lose weight because, let's say, you have slow metabolism or insulin resistance. Also, when it comes to weight loss, berberine doesn't just directly act on blood sugar. It also affects gut-derived hormones like GLP-1, which play a role in satiety and insulin release. As you may know, GLP-1 or glucagon-like peptide is what the whole Ozempic industry is built on. Ozempic and similar weight loss drugs work by activating GLP-1 receptors, and that's the reason why berberine is considered the nature's Ozempic, but without Ozempic's side effects. Also, as a natural medicinal plant, berberine is milder than Ozempic, at least in recommended dosages. Now, we're getting close to probably one of the most ancient and important usage of berberine, and that entails its effect on our gut health. Berberine has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, so it helps reduce bad gut bacteria and yeast like Candida and supports the growth of healthy bacteria. And that makes it so helpful for people with bloating, IBS, leaky gut, or any gut imbalance. Beyond bacteria and fungi, it has shown to have antiviral effects in some studies, and it may help replication of some viruses like herpes simplex and flu viruses by interfering with viral entry and inflammation pathways. The next function of berberine is very exciting and promising, and it affects aging and longevity. Because berberine supports that AMPK and reduces inflammation, it helps the body clean up damaged cells and protect mitochondria, your cell's energy centers. And that may help slow down signs of aging and keep your energy strong as you get older. A few other interesting facts about berberine that it's being studied for cancer support. Some early lab and animal studies suggest that berberine may help slow the growth of cancer cells or enhance the effect of certain chemotherapy drugs. And it appears to interfere with cancer cell metabolism and promote apoptosis, which is a programmed cell death for cancer cells. But that's still in early stages and not used in conventional oncology practices yet. Another interesting fact is that berberine crosses the blood-brain barrier. What does it mean? It means that it may directly influence your brain function. Early research suggests that it may support neuroprotection, mood regulation, and even reduce the buildup of harmful plaques seen in Alzheimer's disease. So, to summarize, most of us would benefit from taking berberine. And as you see, it's good for blood glucose, brain, diabetes, heart health, cholesterol, Alzheimer prevention, and etc. So, how do you take it? So, the usual dose is 500 milligram twice a day with food. I recommend to my patients to start it once a day and then gradually increase. And it's usually well tolerated, but some people may get mild nausea, cramping, or even constipation when they first start. So it usually goes away if you take it with meals or may temporarily reduce the dosage to once a day. Of course, as always, please consult with your doctor before starting it, especially if you have diabetes or prediabetes or hypoglycemia or low sugars. Berberine can increase the effects of your diabetic medications and lower your glucose too much. So please do not start it without talking to your doctor. Alternatively, if let's say you want to take it for longevity or gut-related issues and you happen to be prone to low glucose or hypoglycemia, then again, please discuss it with your doctor to avoid getting your glucose too low, and that may be very dangerous. Now, as promised, the latest study about berberine. A new study from China looked at a compound that's called berberine ursodeoxycholate, and researchers in this study enrolled 100 adults with type 2 diabetes who were not getting good results from diet and exercise. Their average age was 54, and 36% of them were women. One of the measured parameters was hemoglobin A1C, that is a blood test that reflects the glucose level over 3 months. It's an important value in general for monitoring diabetes. For these participants, their A1C was between 7 to 11, and that's not good at all, as the normal value should be less than 5.7. For 12 weeks, these participants were divided in 3 groups. The first group got a placebo. The second group took a low dose of berberine, and the third group took a high dose. The results were very interesting. The group that received a high berberine dose saw the biggest improvement. Their average hemoglobin A1C dropped by 0.7%, and also in half of them, this hemoglobin A1C dropped below 7%. Fasting glucose levels also dropped significantly, and even cholesterol and liver enzymes level were improved. Best of all, the treatment was well tolerated. So what does it mean? Berberine-based supplements may become very helpful natural addition to current diabetes treatments, possibly boosting adherence, compliance of patients because it's a safe option to help them manage their blood sugar. But keep in mind, in this particular study, it only lasted 12 weeks and it was limited to one population group. So we need more research to know the long-term benefits and effects of berberine across different ethnicities as well. So my final thoughts. Berberine is one of the most exciting natural tools we have nowadays to support your body's ability to balance blood sugar, fight inflammation, and age more gracefully. But, like I always say to my patients with everything, it's not a quick fix. In the right context, with the right guidance, it can be incredibly effective, and it's actually in our protocol for gut health, for metabolic syndrome and prediabetes, functional medicine approach, and etc. So it's a wonderful natural supplements, but again, everything has to be done correctly with moderation. So please consult your doctor before starting it in at any dosages. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to your comments. Until next time, bye-bye.